हेलो दोस्तों, SKI चैनल में आप सभी का स्वागत है। कृपया मेरे चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए और हाँ, सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। साइंस क्लास 6 चैप्टर 3 फाइबर टू फैब्रिक। Paheli and Bozo won the first prize in a science competition held at their school. They were very excited and decided to use prize money to buy clothes for their parents. When they saw a large variety of clothes material, they got confused. Figure 3.1. The shopkeeper explained that some clothes or fabrics were cotton, some were synthetic. He also had a woolen mufflers and shawls. There were many silk saris as well. Paheli and Bozo felt very excited. They touched and felt. They had this different fabric. Finally, they bought a woolen muffler and a cotton sari. After their visit to cloth shop, Paheli and Bozo began to notice various fabrics in the surroundings. They found that bed sheets, blankets, a cloth shop, curtains, tablecloths, towels, dusters were made from different kinds of fabric. Even their school bags and gunny bags were made from different kinds of fabric. They tried to identify these fabrics as cotton, wool, silk, and synthetic. Can you also identify some fabrics? 3.1 Variety of fabrics. Activity 1. Visit a nearby tailoring shop. Collecting of fabrics left over after stitching. Feel and touch each piece of fabric. Now try to label some of fabric as a cotton, silk, wool, synthetic after asking for help from the tailor. Do you wonder what these different fabrics are made of? When you look at any fabric, it seems continuous piece. Now look at it closely. What do you notice? Figure 3.2. This figure enlarged view piece of fabric. Activity 2. Select a piece of cotton fabric you labeled in activity 1. Now try to find a loose thread or yarn at each one of edges and pull it out. Figure 3.3. If no loose use or yarn are visible, you can gently pull one out with a pin or needle. We find that fabric is made of yarn arranged together. What are these yarns made of? This fabric yarns, a piece is taken out. Activity 3. Take out the yarn from a piece of cotton fabric. Place this piece of yarn on table. Now press one end of the yarn with your thumb. Scratch the other end of the yarn along with its length with your nail as shown in figure 3.4. Do you find that at this end the yarn splits up into thin strands? Figure 3.5. This yarn splits into thin strands. You might have observed something similar when you try to thread a needle. Many a times, the end of the thread is split into few thin strands. This made it difficult to pass the thread through the eye of the needle. The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. Fibers are made up of yarns, and yarns are further made of fibers. Where do these fibers come from? The fibers of some fabrics such as cotton, jute, silk, and wool are obtained from plants and animals. These are called natural fibers. Cotton and jute are examples of fibers obtained from plants. Wool and silk fibers are obtained from animals. Wool is obtained from fields of sheep or goat. It also obtained from the hair of rabbits, yak, camels. Silk fiber is drawn from the cocoon of silkworm. For thousands of years, natural fibers are the only ones available for making fabrics. In last 100 years or so, fibers are made also made from chemicals. Bonzo has been in the museum items like the one shown here. These were worn by warriors. He wants to know if these are made of some kinds of fiber. Substances which are not obtained from plants or animals sources. These are called synthetic fibers. Some examples of synthetic fibers are polyester, nylon, and acrylic. 3.3 Some plant fibers. Cotton. Have you ever made wicks of oil lamps? What do you use for making these wicks? This cotton wicks is also used for filling mattresses, coils, quilts, and pillows. Take some holes, put it apart, and look at its edges. What do you observe? The small, thin strands that you see are made of cotton fibers. Where does this cotton wool come from? It is grown in the fields. Cotton plants are usually grown at places having black soil and warm climate. Can you name some states of your country where cotton is grown? The fruits of cotton plant. Cotton balls are about the size of lemon. After maturing, the balls burst open and seeds covered with cotton fibers can be seen. Have you ever fields of cotton plant seen a cotton field that is ready for picking? It looks like a field covered with snow. From these balls, cotton is usually picked by hands. Fibers are then separated from the seeds by combing. This process is called ginning of cotton. Ginning are traditionally done by hand. Figure 3.7 Ginning of cotton. These days, machines are also used for ginning. Jute. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plant. Figure 3.8 Jute plant. It is cultivated during the rainy season. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar, and Assam. And the jute plant normally harvested when it is at flowering stage. The stems of the harvested plants are immersed in water for a few days. The stem, root, and fibers are separated by hand. To make fibers, all these fibers are first converted into yarns. Here how it is done. 3.4 Spinning cotton yarn. You can try making cotton yarn yourself. Activity 4. Hold some cotton wool in one hand. Pin some cotton between the thumb and forefinger of the other hand. Now gently start pulling out the cotton while continuously twisting the fibers. Figure 3.9. Are you able to make a yarn? The process of making a yarn from fiber is called spinning. In this process, fibers from the mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. This brings the fiber together to form a yarn. A simple device called used for spinning is hand spindle, also called takli. Figure 3.10. Another hand operated device used for spinning is called charkha. Figure 3.11. Use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of independence movement. He encouraged people to wear clothes made of homespun yarn termed as khadi and spun imported cloth made in the mills of Britain. To popularize and promote khadi, the government of India considered a body called Khadi and Village Industry Commission in 1956. The spinning of yarn on a large scale is done with the help of spinning machine. After spinning, yarns are used for making fabrics. 3.5 Yarn to fabric. There are many ways of which fabrics are made from yarns. The two main processes are weaving and knitting. The weaving. In activity 2, you might have noticed that fabric is made of two sets of yarn arranged together. The process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make fabric is called weaving. Let us try to weave some paper strips. Activity 5. Take two sheets of paper of different colors. Cut some square pieces of length and width equal to 30 cm from each sheet. Now fold both the sheets into half. On the one sheet, draw lines as shown in figure 3.12a, and on the other as shown in figure 3.12b. Cut both the sheets along the dotted line and then unfold. Weave the strips into one by one through the cuts in the sheets of paper as shown in figure 3.12c. Figure 3.12d shows the pattern after weaving all strips. In the similar manner, the two sets of yarn are woven to make a fabric. The yarns are much thinner than other paper strips, of course. Weaving of the fabric is done on looms. Figure 3.13 is hand loom machine. This is called hand loom. Looms are either hand operated or power operated. Knitting. Have you noticed how sweaters are knitted? In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Figure 3.14. Have you ever pulled the yarn from the torn pair of socks? What happens? Each single yarn gets pulled out continuously as the fabric gets unraveled. Socks and many other clothing items are made of knitted fabrics. Knitting is done by hand and also on machine. Paheli wants to know if you have seen any fabrics that are made of fibers on the outer covering of coconut. What are these fibers normally used for? Weaving and knitting are used for making different kinds of fabric. These fabric are used for variety of clothing items. 3.6 History of clothing material. Have you ever wondered what materials people used in ancient times of clothes? It appears that in those times people used the bark and big leaves of trees or animals' skins and furs to cover themselves. After people began to settle in agricultural communities, they learned to weave wigs and grass into mats and baskets. Vines and animal flesh hair were twisted together into long strands. These are woven into fabrics. The early Indians wore fabric made out of cottons that grew in the regions near the river Ganga. The flax is also a plant that gives natural fibers. In ancient Egypt, cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile and were used for making fabrics. In those days, stitching was not known. People simply wrapped the fabrics around different parts of their body. Many different ways of wrapping fabrics were used. With the invention of the sewing needle, people started stitching fabric to make clothes. Stitched clothes have gone through many variations since this invention, but is it not amazing that even today, sari, dhoti, lungi, and turban is used as unstitched piece of fabric? Just as there is a large variety in the food eaten all over our India, all over country, a large variety exists also in fabrics and clothing items. Cotton rolls, ginning process makes to fiber. Fiber spinning process makes yarn. Yarn is then converted to fabric by knitting or weaving. Fourth process. Summary. There is a variety of clothing material or fabric such as cotton, silk, wool, and polyester. Fabrics are made from yarns, which in turn are made from fibers. fibers are either natural or synthetic. Cotton, wool, silk, and jute are some natural fibers, while nylon, polyester are some examples of synthetic fiber. Fibers like cotton, jute are obtained from plants. The process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. Fabric from yarn is made by weaving and knitting.